Let's get it. All right, man.
What's up, brother?
All right, so I told them how we're going to set up the show today.
Okay.
How we're pretty much going to introduce ourselves and then jump into some questions. I have a max of 4 questions that I prepared for the guests and for us to share.
Okay.
So, yeah, good evening, guys. We appreciate you guys for coming on. My name is Cody.
My name is
I am
Jordan.
Swamp Life Reptiles Instagram and Facebook page. Man, what do you have in a rave in there?
Right? Nah, just make sure my camera's all straight, man, because it was a little cloudy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Probably got one. Hey, I'm on the phone today, man. Brand new phone. But, yeah, so go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I'm Jordan. If you guys didn't know, I'm Swamp Life Exotics, part of Swamp Life Reptiles. Together we make Swamp Life Incorporated, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, man. A lot of people thought we were one person.
Man, when I first made my account, everyone thought I was you until they seen the black hand.
Hey, you had a little extra melanin in your skin, huh?
Just a tad.
Just a tad bit. So, yeah, we definitely want to hear from you guys today. And so we're going to get started with our first question. Our first question. How did you get started keeping turtles? I'll let you go first, Jordan.
All right. Well, mine is kind of a different side, but it still started with the whole.
Hold on 1 second, Jordan.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, we want to hear from you, so feel free while we're talking to type in your story in the comments. Think of a Dr. Seuss book and not a Harry Potter novel when you're telling us your story. But yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. So basically, I got started. As you know, when you get older, you meet certain people. But I first started off with snakes. I had boas. If you guys don't know what boas are, they are snakes. So I had started off with boas and met my girlfriend. We moved in together. Needless to say, I wasn't allowed to have boas, but then I came across Cody. And Cody had some magnificent ornates, and he made me fall in love with ornates, especially from the care aspect of it. They're really intriguing, and with the personality is crazy. Like for a turtle, for a reptile in general, it's crazy. Like one of the best personalities I've ever came across in animals.
Right.
So from there, I just got into the hobby, and I've only been into the hobby about, what would you say, about 8 months now, Cody? About 8, 9?
Yeah, I think you got blue for me back in August. Was that what it was?
June, July, August, one of those. But yeah, I started off with Northerns just to get the hang of it. But then I quickly graduated to ornates once I came across Cody, and Cody gave me my first baby blue. So
hey, apparently there's levels to DVTs. Well, that'll be a topic for another day. Definitely a topic.
Exactly.
We'll have to get an expert to join us on that one. But yeah, all right, so my story. So when I was a kid, I always wanted a dog, but I lived with my grandmother, and my mom and I lived with my grandmother, and she had like 4 wiener dogs, and she wouldn't let me get a dog, bro. It didn't matter what kind of dog. And so we went to this pet store. It's called Petland, I think, or Pet Supermarket something, and they had a turtle. It was being sold as a Peninsula Cooter.
No way.
A Peninsula Cooter. It ended up being my musk turtle that's now like 13 years old, bro. So for almost my entire life, I thought I had a Peninsula Cooter, which, by the way, when you talk to people who don't know turtles and you tell them that you have a cooter in the tank,
they don't understand.
They look at you like you're crazy.
Exactly. Because
from there, I started buying the $5 red ear sliders at the local flea market. And unofficially, I've probably released about 10 to 15 of them in my lifetime. So, yeah, I'm definitely part of that problem.
Jesus. God.
Yeah,
Man. See, I can honestly say I have never, ever released a boa in the wild. Let's get that clear right now.
Hey, you're a good guy, man. Hey, I had 3 red ear sliders that I released at UCF, bro. They had a huge pond. I was like 12 or 13, and I definitely released them at the college. I was like, yeah, I'm sending them off to college. Dude, like,
I bet they got the doctorates now, don't they?
what? Man, I can't even think about what year that was. I once had a red ear slider named Biggie and a yellow belly slider that I named Tupac.
Uh-huh.
In retrospect, and they want to know why you're sideways.
Better.
There you go. In retrospect, hey, what's up, Kevin? Glad you could join us, man. Hey, for those that just joined, we want to hear how you got started with turtles, so drop it in the comments, man. It's looking kind of blank. But yeah, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Go
ahead. No, you're good.
My first ever encounter with a red ear slider was I got like probably a juvenile. It was probably Disney. And I can remember having it for about 5 months. And when I was like in 6th grade, I used to get all these stomach viruses. And my grandmother to this day.
Oh man, you had the shit hands.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, salmonella, bro.
Man, my grandmother to this day. I think my grandmother got rid of my turtle though. I came home one day and it wasn't there anymore. And they said, "Oh, it died," but I don't believe it died because I used to feed that thing every day.
Hey, one thing I learned about red ear sliders, and I thought terrapins and other turtles would be the same, bro. Those little bastards, they grow fast, man.
And they fight.
Bro, what? I had one bite this part of my hand, dude, and I like shook it off. But let me read some of these comments. So Dan the Snapper Man, our good friend, said, "My dad as a little kid was an idiot about turtles, caught painted turtles at our Wisconsin home to take home. I now know ultimate sin to take from the wild. We don't know better." Hey, that's a topic I want to talk about another night.
For real.
Definitely about taking from the wild. Let's see.
Dan the Guppy, man.
Go ahead, man. I'll let you read his.
I bought one from a little store in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, ironically where I live now, and was hooked since.
Hey,
see,
Dan.
I'm telling you, just a little bit of spark can turn the whole song.
Hey, Dan, what kind of turtle did you buy? Oh, we got another one.
It looks like from Chew.
Yeah,
Steve, what's
that's
up,
the
man?
goat.
The goat.
I had a red ear slider as a kid in Malaysia. Uncle had a big head, and cousin had soft shells.
Yo, you know what You know what I want? I want a big head turtle. That if I could possibly get a big head turtle, that would be one of my other species. For real. Those things.
Man, those things are ugly.
Man, that's a living dinosaur.
Those and snake necks. Hey, so I'm going to pose like a part B to our question. All right? And the question is, why do you still keep turtles? Oh, there we go.
Oh, right here.
Me and my wife.
8463.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Me and my wife together decided some turtles would be fun. So we made a 180 gallon plywood tank and haven't looked back. That's sweet. Plywood tanks, by far one of my favorites because you can do so much with them. You remember Cody, you know the guy, the DIY fish guy?
Yeah, man, I've seen it
on YouTube. He makes some sick plywood tanks, man. It's crazy. Thank you, Dan the Guppy, man. I told you, big heads are sweet, bro.
I'm not messing with it, man. Chinese big head or Madagascar big head? Yeah, which one you like?
Oh, honestly, the ones that I saw were dark in pigment with a light bottom. I don't know exactly which locale it was. So you may have to help me out, Kev.
I'm gonna sound like a real wussy, man. I don't like snakes, and I don't like turtles that look like snakes. I don't like lizards that look like snakes. Like, I know that's probably super biased, but I'm terrified of snakes, man.
For real?
DIY Joey. There you go. That's his name.
Oh, yep, that's the guy. Yep, he's the GOAT when it comes to building plywood tanks.
You heard me?
Oh no, Tony, you good, man? Shoot, everyone's name is their own creativity. I don't never knock anybody, man.
Oh yeah, let me get back to that question. So why, like, I'm gonna say this. So the reason I really like keeping turtles, there's something that's like majestic about this animal that can live in the water and on land. Like, it's kind of like being able to have an alligator without having an alligator. You know what I'm saying? Like, lizards are cool, but like they can't swim and hold their breath. Like, I don't know. It's like a mermaid.
It's like snake. I mean, it's like boas. Boas are cool, personality wise. I'm not saying that they don't have any personality, as all creatures have a certain personality, but when it comes to like general like curiosity and stuff, snakes are not the ones that you want to have if you're looking for curiosity. Some of them, yes, some python species I have seen be real curious and real like up and close and personal and without being so aggressive. But when it comes to like boas, I mean, some boas are curious from time to time, but for the most part, it's no real personality.
I got to be honest, man. I got this box turtle, and in comparison to the semi-aquatic turtles, it's kind of boring, man. Like, it took me, and you know this, we've talked about this. It took me until about a month ago to like really appreciate this box turtle. And
but that's like with the musk. You remember when I had my musk turtles?
Yeah.
My musk turtles are in good hands. They're with a good owner. They're not in the pond. But even with my musk turtles, I told you, Cody, great creatures, beautiful, great patterns, just boring.
Yeah. No, I agree. Hey, let me pose the second question. Steven, that's an excellent point. Terrapins are like puppies. So my second question is, do you keep any other animals? And this is for the viewers as well. You want to answer first, or you want me to answer first this time?
It don't matter. I'll go first. It don't matter. I keep a Pomeranian and a girlfriend.
I hope she didn't get.
I mean, a Pomeranian and DBTs, and that's it. I used to have some musk, and I used to have boas, but like I said, my girl got get rid of them. So, but we could definitely get some more species over here. Working on it.
Yeah, I was curious if our viewers keep other types of animals other than turtles. I actually have a Chihuahua. Funny enough, it's funny that you have a Pomeranian.
It's the same. It's the same species, basically, just long hair.
Right. But I don't keep any other animals now. My wife is actually afraid of lizards. So before we got together, she used to kill lizards in her apartment, like with bleach, bro. It was pretty bad.
My great grandmother blew her TV out one day because she was chasing the little nose.
Hey, look what Dan the Snapper Man put.
Agree. Hold on, where's he at? I gotta scroll up, man. Jesus, Dan, you try to spell that out for me. Woo! Ever hear a cooler scientific? No.
No, man, I'm talking about, he said only 2 aquatic turtles, and he said, did you do your research to probably care for the complicated pet girlfriend?
Oh, nah. That was pretty much fly by night. I pretty much brought her. I got the rope, right, and I lassoed it, and I seen her standing over there about 10 feet, and I hooked her like a cattle. I lassoed her like a cattle, and I brought her in and brought her right into the stable.
Hey man, you're probably gonna be sleeping on the sofa tonight, man.
She's throwing my stuff out the room as we speak.
Hey, how did I know that Ed had a Rhodesian Ridgeback?
I didn't know that.
Strong man, muscular Arnold with a huge dog. It makes sense. It just
Tony said
cats, horses, goats.
Tony said as a kid, always in awe with common snappers. Oh yeah. Have you guys seen the hybrid alligator snapper and common snapper? If you haven't, go check out. I think it's Greg's Turtle Haven on his page. It's about 5 or 6 rows down, and it has a white background. It's the only thing that has a white background on his page. So shout out to Greg, great guy.
I keep discus, a chameleon, birds, a Weimaraner, and a golden retriever.
Man, I love golden retrievers, man. For real. Speaking of girlfriends, my girl just joined. I'm not gonna tell y'all who she is, but I'll let you know she is.
I figured out which one she is. By the way, I've never met her.
Yeah, I've never met Cody's wife either, but
Hey, she joined. Let me see if she's still on while I was talking about her. Nope, she got off. She'll be back. They always come back.
Always.
Hey, as long as I got one of these, man, it's cheaper to keep her, man. Cheaper to keep her.
Look, man, I ain't got one of those, but she know my bank account.
Hey, there we go. But yeah, guys, keep sharing. Let us know
Let us
if
read
any
some
other
stuff, too.
animals. Hey, I used to keep before
Yes,
my
Tony. No offense to the women. Sorry, Cody. No offense to the women, Tony.
Oh no, that's a guy named Dan, man.
I mean, Dan. I'm getting names mixed up. I'm horrible, bro.
Oh, my wife's here, man. I might be in the spare bedroom tonight.
Look, at least you got a spare bedroom, bro.
Hey, I've slept on it one too many nights before. Hey, I got locked in the garage one time, but we're not going to talk about that. Hey, so look, I'm sleeping on the couch for sure.
Oh yeah, it's over with.
That's all right. I'll call you guys to keep me up.
Cody, I think we both gonna be in the same boat. FaceTime buddies tonight, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, I used to keep a bearded dragon. I had a bearded dragon, and I had leopard geckos.
Oh, you had leopard geckos?
Yeah, I used to have
Those
just
are-
regular ones, man.
They're
What
pretty
else?
cool, though.
I once had some tree frogs, bro. My wife is also super terrified of tree frogs.
My girl is super terrified of any frogs. So,
Yeah, any frogs, bro.
You know the cane toads that hop around at night
Yeah.
sometimes?
Oh, God.
Bro, she dropped a whole 6 bags of groceries on the ground.
Hey,
Run it.
Steven's comment, Dan Roselli keeps guppies. That is accurate.
Accurate.
I've never seen a guy called Dan the Guppy Man that only talks about turtles.
True.
I keep about 100,000 mosquito fish and some guppies. Dan the Mosquito Man.
The mosquito man.
All right, let's see. Hey, this is a good question, man.
Go
And I
ahead.
hope I don't offend anybody with this. But I'm curious, and I'm going to speak for myself. How many of our viewers saw the stimulus package as a new turtle package?
I ain't even gonna comment on that because I ain't get mine.
Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
I know I ain't even get mine, so I ain't gonna comment on it.
How many people spent or wanted to spend their Trump bucks on turtles?
And another thing, don't take any offense to those who have lost their jobs to the COVID. Praying for you guys, but to those who are
For
still
sure.
working, praying for you guys as well to still be working, as I'm still working. Cody's still working. Few other people still working that we know. Some people that we know have lost their jobs as well.
Oh, yeah, my best friend's unemployed right now.
Exactly. So, it's nothing. We just want to see who bought something extremely, extremely, extremely extravagant during the Trump pack.
Hey,
That
even-
was blessed to be able to do that.
even if you didn't buy something extravagant, how many people saw it and was like, man, I could buy some turtles with this?
Or anything. It could be a rabbit, or
Oh, yeah.
frog, lizard.
Hey, Turtles and More said, help me fund my new turtle room. Hey, your turtle room is fire, man. If I'm not mistaken, yours is the one that has the in-the-ground plumbing and everything.
Ground pump, yep.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
sick
insane.
turtle room, bro.
I invested in myself, man, with it. I tripled it flipping koi. Hey, that's how you grow from guppies to koi, man.
Dan, I feel you, brother. I'm praying for your little guy, bro. Hope he gets better.
Can't explain the fan till he is. Yeah, man, definitely praying for you, man. Sick kids are definitely no fun, man.
Hope he gets better soon, man. Because I love kids, bro. I hope all the kids stay healthy, bro.
Hey, that might be the first Swamp Life T-shirt, man. Trump bucks for turtles.
Oh, you already know. That might be the first. I might get an IRS check, like a picture, and put it on the whole, and put turtle
You
check.
gotta have Trump's signature on it, though. Did you see
look,
the ones that have the checks with his signature?
I don't know. Look, I ain't trying.
Oh, he said only a turtle, bro, not real kids. Dang. He got
Oh, okay. Woo! Woo! Thank God.
Oh, man. Leslie got turtle supplies, no new turtles. Leslie, you know it's about that time, okay? We know you're going to get a new turtle. This is something we know. If you know Leslie, we know that she's gonna find a turtle to take care of.
Yeah,
Super nice
has
turtle.
some cool stuff too, man. For real.
Yeah,
She has
man.
cool- Have you seen her turtle room too, bro?
Oh, I saw it today.
She says, "Oh, it's just thrown together."
Nah, man.
Nah, man, that thing is professional. Like, talk about it.
Hey, and it's on a second story.
That's what makes it cooler, because it's out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's her and Turtles and More. What's Turtles and More? What's your name? I forgot your name, bro.
But more than $1,000 in the past 6 months. Hey, Dan, the Snapper, man, what kind of turtle are you spending over $1,000 on? I remember I had my musk turtle, and this was like before I met you, Jordan. The one that I thought was a Peninsula Cooter, and it was a class pet, and it got sucked into a canister filter.
Yeah.
And I had to take it to the vet, and when I went to the vet, they had to rush it into triage because they thought it was going to die.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like stressing out. This is a $25 turtle. And they come back and said, yes, sir, it could be as much as $1,000 today. And I looked at them, and I probably had $200 in my bank account, maybe.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're like, we'll let you think about it. And I was like, yeah, definitely. They came back and was like, all right, it'll be $150.
Yeah, cause come on, man, they can pay
Hey, she was about to get euthanized, man, or something, bro. I was not about to spend $1,000 on a 12-year-old $20 turtle that was 2 different species.
I love animals. Don't get me wrong, I love all animals. But when that bill, if you've only paid,
I'd pay $1,000 for a terrapin. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, it's worth it. But my thing is, if you're paying $1,000 for an animal that costs $20 or $25 or under $50,
hey, and musk turtles, like, they musk on you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So like, she literally like
had the whole place stinking.
Yeah, bro, and I'm like, now she's happily living in a tank with a little boyfriend now, but that's
13 years later.
Now that was probably 3 years ago. She almost drowned.
Oh, so she was big.
Yeah, bro. I had to do like CPR on her. I had to hold her upside down. I Googled it and all, bro. And I had to like move her arms above her head like this at the same time. It was crazy,
Mouth
bro.
to mouth?
Nah, bro. No mouth to mouth.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
I strictly stay away from turtles in that sense. Hey, my wife just commented. She's really the one that made me. She was mad. She didn't want me to take the turtle to my school. Like,
oh, yeah.
She was like, don't take Squirt to the school. Let her be home. And I was like, no, she needs to be around my students. Bro, she didn't talk to me for like 48 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's her baby too then. You can't play.
Hey, shout out to Dan, man. If you guys seen the Tiger King, I'm definitely getting one of those jackets that he had, the paramedic jacket. Think back to the episode where the girl got her arm bit off by the tiger, and he pops up with a paramedic jacket. I'm getting one of those, bro.
Oh, Dan has a common musk like you, bro.
Yeah, where's he at? Oh, yeah.
Common musk. Turtles and More. Evan, what's up, bro?
What's up, Evan? Been there, done that.
If you guys haven't checked out
Northern, is a $1,200 Northern. Bro, your $50 turtle just turned into a $1,200 turtle. That is insane.
Actually,
well, high white, bro. That one's probably super fancy.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out
$50.
$1,250. But if it's Tony, bro, he probably hatched it himself. You know, he's like the goat at hatching.
Yeah. If you guys haven't checked out Evan's page, make sure
man,
check out Turtles and More. He has a sick, absolutely sick setup downstairs. In-ground plumbing. I want to say I've seen like 9 tanks. Just regular.
Oh yeah, it was sick, bro.
And then he has some big stock tanks. Was about to fill up with some stuff. He has some. As I like to say, he has some shit, boys. He has some shit, boys and girls.
Hey, he's trying to have a hostile takeover, man.
A lot of people have stink pots.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the only one that thinks that musk turtles are boring.
I had a loggerhead musk first and foremost, and it was your idea for me to get it.
The loggerheads were actually kind of cooler than the stink pots, truth be told.
But it's just like, bro, like
there's no personality.
But I can't go from boas, from completely getting out of something I love to going into something else that I love, like ornates that have tons of personality, or Diamondbacks in general that have tons of personality, and then jump and get a musk turtle, which I barely see in the whole couple days I had it.
Yeah, they're like eat, hide, walk. I can't even say swim.
And try to fight each other, or if they can, or try to bite each other.
Yeah. And then you're over here like, man, I just got these turtles and they're trying to kill each other.
Trying to kill each other already, bro. What's the next question though, Cody? What else we got?
All right.
You got, man.
Question number 4. How many turtles do you have? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to get specific by species, but I'll tell you how many turtles I have. My last count was at 21, I think. 21.
Okay. That's solid.
I think the most I've been at is 30 at one time.
Gotcha.
And you know it's growing. It's going to grow next week. I'm not going to tell anybody, but it's definitely growing.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, I got spotted turtles. I got pink belly side necks. I got musk turtles. I got a Florida box turtle. I got a diamondback terrapin. What else I got? I got map turtles.
Yep.
Hey, wife just popped out like 21 turtles. Yeah, I keep a variety, man. And I've also mastered the art of getting my mom to hold turtles at her house.
I'm just letting y'all know right now. I got a black grandmother and a black mom. They ain't going for that.
They not holding turtles?
Hell no.
Hey, you know all those pond plants that I've been posting, making it look magical?
Yeah,
I get those from my mom. She has a pond in her backyard. She's actually trying to sell pond plants. They grow so.
If you got any pond plants, hit Cody up.
Yeah. Cody the pond plant man. Trademark that.
Cody the PP man.
Right. Cody with the green.
Cody with the green.
I got a grow house, but it's not the normal kind. I'm not in Colorado.
I feel you, brother. That stuff's whack anyway. Best out of Cali.
Hey, Dan said, who's asking FWC? Nah, man. Like the guy in Tiger King. What do you say? Fuck the feds.
Yeah. Look, all my cop friends, don't take that personally. I still love y'all. But,
as long as you're municipal police and not the feds.
I got one friend that's a federal agent.
That's cool. I'm looking into water, lettuce, and hyacinth. Yeah, Dan the Snapper, man, if you need some,
hit him up.
Pay shipping, man. I'll send you over all you want. You got to build a nice-ass pond and then just let him chill there. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, man, we definitely got to shout out Dan's 6,000-gallon pond that he dug by himself.
That's dope.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I struggled to dig a hole that was like 150 gallons to the point where I just put a stock tank in the hole. Like, I'm probably the world's laziest turtle owner.
It's all good, brother.
Hey, Tony said I'm coming for that driftwood piece you got. Yeah, man, that's an entire tree in there, bro. Like,
I got 5. I'm at my limit. Well, no, I actually have one more slot, and I'll be at my limit for DBTs. But they're the only ones that I keep right now.
You're gonna get some maps though, right?
Got some maps coming. Actually, one of my DBTs is actually being held in isolation. Well, in solitary confinement up at Rikers Island up in North Florida.
And I don't know who has that, man. I only have one DBT, man.
So
only one.
Once that guy up in North Florida sends me my one in isolation in solitary, I'll be down to one more slot. But
hey, Dan, I don't know if you left yet. Oh, I think you did. Oh. But yeah, I think people are afraid to answer how many turtles they have. You don't have to tell us the species.
You don't have to tell the specifics. Just tell how many turtles you got.
It's going to get my mind flowing. Hey, this is another question I've thought about for a long time. I remember I was in a Facebook group, and I'm not going to name any names in case she's on here. But what is the perfect number of turtles to keep together?
Tony, I'll hit you up in a few, brother.
What is...
To me, I feel like
this group, bro, they were crazy, and they're like, turtles are solitary creatures that must be kept alone.
I'm not going to comment.
I don't keep a single turtle by itself.
Let's just get this clear. Everyone who is in this, in the podcast, in the IG Live, when we have future IG Lives, do not be afraid to ask questions. Do not be afraid to post anything. If you want to keep what specific species that you keep private, that's cool too.
Evan, you're the GOAT, man. 30.
The only thing we want is you guys to feel comfortable with us. I know joining the DBT group online and doing through Facebook and some other Facebook groups, some people tend to chew you out, man. But I was one of those like
I'm willing to bet, bro. Somebody snitched and said they were bullied, bro. I'm sticking to it.
But my thing is, bro, at the end of the day, we've seen all the evidence in that group.
For
it
sure.
doesn't matter if you had, and this is just my personal opinion. I don't care if you got 25 years, 30, 100 years of experience. You can always learn something.
For sure, man.
I don't care if you're fresh into the game like me. You can always teach somebody something. As long as you do your research and your evidence shows with your animals and your specimens, that's all that matters.
For sure.
All the extra negativity and you don't know
being
what you're
rude,
talking about.
bro. Those posts were crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was really ridiculous to the point where it was sending people away from wanting to learn about not even just Diamondback terrapins, but from turtles in general. Because my thing is, in a turtle group, you're gonna talk about other turtles than just that specific turtle listed on the group name.
For sure.
So you guys feel free to ask anything, anything besides my girl number, but feel free to ask. Just be comfortable. We here. Don't
sure,
ask
man.
Cody White number either, because
don't.
Yeah. Don't
hey, I appreciate Greg for joining. He's GOAT number 2, man.
Oh yeah.
I think I probably get on his nerves asking for advice on how to set up certain tanks and whatnot. But hey, he hasn't cussed me out yet, so we'll see.
And if you guys, like I said before, if you guys have not seen Greg's snapper hybrid, alligator snapper hybrid, common snapper hybrid, go check it out. It's on his page. I said about 6 rows down, white background. It's probably one of the coolest snappers I've ever seen. So,
for sure, man. For sure.
What's up, Greg? Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you, Steve.
I do want to give this time as we get ready to wrap up soon to see if anybody has any questions.
Yeah.
Next week we are switching platforms. It's a lot easier than Instagram Live, and it'll actually allow us to have our guest on. We will be announcing the guests throughout the week. There's a possibility of having 2 guests, but we will announce it throughout the week. The big thing is we're going to send the link out on multiple platforms. And it seems pretty easy, man. You just click a link and you're able to see it. Actually, I lied. The link is for guests. It's going to stream to the Swamp Live Reptiles Facebook page live. So make sure you go on Facebook and follow Swamp Live Reptiles. It's a Facebook page. And, oh, man, you don't have a Facebook? Dude, you got to, man. We got to get you a Facebook, Dan the Snapper, man. I don't think you got to, be friends with me. You just got to find the page.
Greg's comment. Hey, man, you got one of the sickest animals I've ever seen, Greg. So, hey, keep taking.
Hey, did you see his alligator snapping pond?
Yeah.
Hey, I got to figure out the art of digging a pond hole. I haven't mastered that yet.
The alligators.
Hey, Dan the Snapper, man, Hey, you got that poor internet, man.
Nah, somebody keep calling me.
Oh, you got to tell them you're busy.
Man, I'm about to put it on airplane mode.
Hey, Dan the Snapper Man. I'm gonna work on it and see if we can put it on Instagram and.
There should be a way for us to stream it both ways.
I looked at the software, and they said Instagram is the only platform that doesn't allow outside live streaming yet.
Got you. But there should be.
I'm gonna share the link onto Instagram and see if it works. Okay. Shout out to Leslie, bro. She was instrumental in helping me figure out the new software because somebody was missing today. Did the whole pray you don't get divorced, the art of pond digging. Man, listen, when I went from 3 turtles to 4, I thought I was going to get divorced. It got so bad, I started sneak adding turtles into tanks. And my wife would be like, when did you get this new turtle? Yeah, bro.
Is that before she had the pistols to your head or after?
Hey, it got to a point where I started lying, bro. I was like, oh, this is for our daughter, Cameron. I'm investing in her future. Think how much turtle eggs will sell for.
Come on, dog. You know she's not going for that. She's going to say you had the intervention.
Hey, now she doesn't mind so much. Hey, it's better than the dog, bro. Because the dog, she'll have these spans where she'll pee in the house.
Oh,
we talked about this. The turtles never pee in the house, bro.
My dog don't pee in the house, bro. I'm gonna be real. Well, if the potty, I'll take that back. If the potty pad has a mark, has something on it, she'll pee in the house.
Right.
But other than that,
oh yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. That'd be appreciated. I'll check it out.
But like,
hey, we got goat number 3 on, man. Terrapin Station's on.
Oh yeah, shout out to Terrapin Station. Them boys got a great and excellent quality. That's what I like to emphasize: quality animals over there. So,
oh yeah.
When we talk about goats in the Diamondback Terrapin world, it's not just this guy has this one particular turtle or this and that. No, these guys have been in it, have broke ground, all types of things in the community. That's why we call them the goats. And one thing about it is
GOAT stands for greatest of all time, by the way, for those that might not have known. It's an acronym.
They're all people person. They're all people
yeah, man.
So they're not gonna shun you away. They're not gonna, say derogatory things or negative things towards you. They're actually gonna embrace you and want to bring you into the community. So shout out to the GOATs, man.
Oh yeah, hey, I'd say this, man. If it wasn't for Terrapin Station Exotics, man, I probably wouldn't even have half the turtles. I'm going to say turtles here. Half the turtles that I have now. I mean, I remember it started, I bought a male northern from him. Could be a northern red belly. I bought a male northern from him, and I asked the dude like a million questions.
Yeah.
And he kept responding back, and I was like, dang, I know I'm getting on this guy's nerves now. And then eventually it got to the point where he's like, hey, man, here's my phone number. Just text me, dude. I don't get on here enough.
See, that's
and I'd say the same thing.
Stephen Chu.
Hey, I appreciate somebody that knows basketball, man.
For real.
Michael Jordan's definitely the GOAT.
And then Greg said, snakes what got me busted, man. Me and you both, brother. Me and you both. It was over with when
if my wife's afraid of lizards, what do you think she thinks about snakes, bro?
Bro, imagine if your wife would have saw my 6-foot female black IMG. She was pitch black.
Dude, let me tell you this. We went on a walk, and we were walking by a church, and we were focused. We were getting our steps in, and a snake goes crawling across the sidewalk in front of us. Literally, she stopped dead in her track, turned around and started walking the other direction. Didn't even give me a warning. A male northern melanistic black velvet. Hey, I'm working on that, bro.
Hey, but speaking of that, I'm glad Tony brought that up, man, because I've heard a few morph names And I'm not gonna
Hey, that might be a topic for another day, though, man.
I'm not gonna knock morph names. We'll get into it longer. Later on. But I do want to sit down with the goats and just have and even regular Diamondback Terrapin owners. But just like with snakes, I know we don't want to water it down with all the morphs and all that, but it's really plain to see that you got gray skin, white skin, flowerback, lighter flowerback, golden flowerback, all type, whitehead, all types of different variations. I think it may be time that we may be, some of the goats may need to get together and maybe figure out some.
They need to have a goat conference and talk about turtles.
Yeah, goat conference, man. We all meet in the stable.
Yeah,
I'll bring the hay.
And that'd be interesting, man. I gotta admit, even though there's like their normal variations,
yeah,
I do think they should have some sort of like uniformity.
Name or,
yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, like, people are like, oh yeah, I'm selling a northern, and they're like a northern Diamondback, and we're like, all right, cool. What does it look like? There's like 8 different versions of what a northern can look like.
Exactly. Because you got some that are really pretty. Then you got some that are like just normal. Then you got some that have super white skin. Then you got some that it's so many different variations, different shells. And even one thing that was brought up too, I think it was by Thomas. I think it was by Thomas. The flowerback on some of the northerns.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
Hey, if you want to get real deep, even the flowerback or Nates, a lot of them are different, and it's just flowerback.
Exactly. Like you got some, like me and Cody were talking about the other day. You got some that are golden flowerbacks that the flowerback pattern is way more like prevalent
right
than others. So
yeah,
to me, I feel like that should be, if anything, we should like I think I want to say Terrapin Station has one. I want to say Peterson has one or two, but a couple people have them where it's and I think Aaron has one or two too, but it's a super light flowerback pattern. And
the guy in China told me they call those goldens. Remember?
Yeah.
They don't even call them flowerbacks.
See, but if they call them goldens, you feel me? I feel like that could be a name, but then you got some where there's still black streaks.
Right.
Not as gold as the goldens, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we'll definitely have to have a couple goats on when we talk about that topic, man. I feel like there could be some like big debate.
Yep.
Definitely a big debate. But yeah, how about we open it up for a few questions?
Before
if anybody has it. Out of here. As we wrap up, it's about 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. So what do we call the dark ones that some of us prefer? I would say melanistic.
I mean, hey, it could be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna.
Shout out to my boy Darius joining. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, you good. I'm not gonna. From all the morph names, I'm not gonna knock anything because anything's possible. If everyone agrees that the darker grayish or black skin northerns are melanistic, or even the concentrics, because we've seen some dark concentrics.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would name it a Hershey Northern, bro.
Hershey. Oh yeah, because of Pennsylvania. That would be something sweet, you know. A person has
Hershey Northern, bro, or something like that.
I've seen real dark ones, but not. Yeah, I feel you, Tony. True melanistic, even the mustache would be totally black, right?
What we say?
Because the mustaches on the darker northerns are whitish. They have like.
It would definitely be interesting, man. That could make for an interesting show. I personally haven't seen. What factors can raise pH in a tank? All right. I am a teacher.
Go ahead.
Let me try to remember this. Is raising it going acidic or basic?
Raising is going acidic.
Acidic?
I believe.
I tried.
Yeah, because if you go to, because neutral is 0.
No, I thought neutral 7, bro.
7.
I'm gonna be honest here, and I hope I don't get crucified for this. Okay, I really do not check the water quality. Like, I do not use testers to test the water quality on any of my turtles.
I'm a second
test strip kit. I mean, hey, I'm sorry. If the fish are living and the water's clear, yeah, neutral is 7. That's what I thought.
7, okay.
I know what makes it more basic. I believe it's driftwood definitely helps.
Yep.
And my Hondas. Oh yes, definitely the moss, peat moss. Yeah.
Different types of driftwood.
Is it cichlids that like acidic water or basic water? I don't even know.
Say it again, bro.
Is it cichlids that like acidic water?
No. Acidic water would be Matamata turtles. What else? The leaf fish. You know, the little fish that are triangle shaped. That they're from the Amazon basin. Any fish that's from the Amazon basin river, it likes acidic. Because
I'm gonna have to look that up, man.
I believe the Amazon basin river is like acidic to a point, certain parts at least. But
I am definitely not an expert on acidic and basic water.
Not on fish. I know.
I test water, but pH is what it is after the crushed coral. Crushed coral definitely helps.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I don't measure. I really don't measure.
You're all right about the Matamata. Hey, man, you might be the goat after all. Cichlid's like a high pH. Gotcha. If I'm not mistaken, though, I did see a Camp Kennan episode where he said that the African cichlids like a different type of water than
because that's
South American
Lake Malawi.
Yeah.
That's Lake Malawi. That right there is like neutral almost in Lake Malawi.
Again, I don't keep fish. Fish are uninteresting to me.
The only fish that I used to keep was an arowana, and it jumped out after a year, and it died out of my tank because I didn't have the proper lid on it. So, my fault.
I appreciate that, Dan the Snapper Man. We, by far, are no experts. We created this video and this podcast so that we could talk to people and really create a community where we're able to talk about turtles, man. I mean, all of us have a common interest, and with COVID-19 out here, a lot of people aren't able to socialize, man, and it's affecting people's mental health and things.
Exactly. So, as we wrap it up, guys, just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in. If you're still here, thank you for staying the whole time. If you're not, thank you for tuning in. And hope you guys stay safe out here. Also, we'll be praying for all you guys, friends and family, as the COVID-19 virus is still present. Like I said, basically, we want to do with this podcast, what we want to do is just open it up for all the enthusiasts, the whole community. No negativity, just all straight question answers, stories, just real, bring everybody together in the community. So it's nothing you won't, if you feel like your question is dumb or you feel like you're going to get, crucified for your question, don't feel like that here. It's not Facebook. It's not Facebook by any means.
And even when we stream to Facebook, we still won't talk down on people.
And even if somebody comments in the comments negative or anything like that, I will try to find any way to have them removed because I am big on no negativity.
I can block people on the software we're moving to, bro. I was playing with it today.
That's even better.
Leslie.
Oh, man. Leslie, I'll tell you, man.
That Leslie, man. She knows how to talk bad about people. Thanks, boys. All the love. I appreciate it. Hey, Evan, we'll be back at it next Friday, 7 p.m. Yep, again, make sure you guys follow the Facebook page, Swamp Life Reptiles. It's the same logo as my Instagram, Instagram page, and the podcast is going to stream straight there, so you can just click it, watch it, and comment.
And then, like I said, guys, thank you guys again. Any questions that we haven't answered or anything, you can always shoot us a DM or whatever. And then, like I said, let's just enjoy this. I feel like it's going to be a good little ride for us. Thank you to all the goats that tuned in. That's really like amazing because coming from a kid that 8 months in, I didn't even know what a diamondback terrapin was or really turtle care was. I feel like I'm doing something. So Thank you guys, and I look forward to next week.
All right, guys. Peace. See you next Friday.
Later, y'all.